In South Carolina Weather Watch. Hopefully, everyone has had a fantastic Saturday. I'm your host for South Carolina Weather, Jesse Peterson, and let's talk about the weather for your Saturday evening going to your future. Looking at the radar right now, nothing going on for the entire state of South Carolina. But if you go over here to the MRMS, you can see that we don't really have a lot really going on here. Down here in Florida, maybe just some scattered shower activity up here inside the Northeast. That lake effect snow is still going on, so snow bands going on near Buffalo, up here in northern New York as well. Canada receiving some snow, and just have some mixed precipitation inside of Colorado, maybe some scattered showers in California, and maybe some snow inside eastern Montana and on the border of North Dakota, South Dakota, and also some snow over here in southern Illinois and in western Kentucky. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Going on to our current cloud cover. Current cloud cover right now, honestly, is just light cloud. Is not much right now, if anything at all. Just seems to not be too bad in terms of cloud cover. Even though seems like everyone is either clear or has some little clouds next to them, so it's not bad at all. Here's your cloud cover for the future as well. You can see again, nice and clear. As you go into tomorrow morning to your Sunday morning, seems to be some fog inside the low country of South Carolina, especially as you go into tomorrow morning to the low country of South Carolina. Some isolated fog is possible there. Then as you go through your Sunday, going into Sunday night, scattered clouds pretty much throughout the day until you get to around your nighttime hours where it starts to clear up. And this is Monday morning right here. Cloud cover is pretty much non-existent. And then if you go into Monday night seems to be cloud cover pretty much through the state, except for in places maybe like the low country of South Carolina, and maybe some isolated clear spots up there inside the upstate as well. Current temperatures right now: 32 in Greenville, 35 in Rock Hill, 37 in Columbia, as well as 41 in Moncks Corner, 43 in Charleston, as well as 39 in Georgetown, 41 in Myrtle Beach, 35 in Bentonville, and 37 inside of Anderson and Augusta, as well as Barnwell and Fairfax, and 41 in Beaufort and Savannah as well. Low temperatures for tonight around 26 near Greenville and Spartanburg, as well as 25 near Rock Hill, 25 near Cheraw, 26 near Dillon, 28 in Florence, as well as 27 in Sumter, 26 in Camden and Winsboro, as well as 28 in Columbia, 29 in Orangeburg and Aiken, 26 in Barnwell and Walterboro, as well as 30 in Moncks Corner, 38 in Charleston, 33 inside of Hilton Head Island, and 31 Georgetown, 34 inside of Myrtle Beach. So that's what's going on right now in terms of our low temperatures for tonight. In terms of precipitation, pretty much exactly what you expect. No precipitation is expected pretty much for the next 24 hours. Nothing that we're watching for here. In terms of the tropics, nothing for the tropics, nothing in terms of severe weather, nothing in terms of excessive rainfall, nothing in terms of thunderstorms. So we are good in terms of any sort of bad weather. Going to be pretty much just nice as we move through. Here is our future. So we're going to go on and check this out right now. As you push this forward, you can see that it is starting to turn very quiet, even as you go into, this is, I believe, Monday evening right here, if I'm not, yeah, that's Monday at 7 o'clock p.m., that's as far as this can go. You can see that there's still no rain over the entire state of South Carolina, so it seems to be rain-free for about the next 48 hours. So now let's go and talk about our future. And when I say the future, I mean like the next 300 or so hours. If you move over here to the southeastern U.S., time is in the top right corner of your screen. As you push this forward, cold air moves down. And as it moves down, and around like December the 3rd, maybe December the 4th, that warm air starts to build back up. High pressure is in place. That's why we're seeing this nice clear weather. And even as we continue to move through, I mean, there goes that cold front, a cold front that might be trying to pass by us again on around December the 8th. And then continuing to move through. Then as you get into December the 10th, maybe trying to watch for some severe weather here on December the 10th. We'll see what happens there. And then some more moisture on December the 15th, but that's too far out to talk about. That's mid-December, so bit too far out to talk about. We're gonna have to wait a little bit just to see what happens with that. So that is pretty much it. So let's go on and talk with the audience. If you want to be a part of the audience, you can by joining us at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. We only have one chat tonight, and it is from my cousin Cheryl, who says, "Good evening, weatherman. I hope you're enjoying this weekend. It is cold in Philadelphia, so we are up here trying to keep warm. So you keep giving us the weather. So proud of you. Love you, your cousin Cheryl. Thank you so much for that comment. And I bet it is actually very cold. Let me actually check and see real quick. I'm gonna do something off the script real fast. Around 28. So definitely cooler than it is down here, even though our lowest temperature is probably up there near Greenville at around 32 degrees. You can even go in even more, around 30 over there near Travelers Rest. But I mean, you can see 30s all the way through pretty much everywhere else, except for maybe like the beaches, but that's it. So let's go and talk about San Antonio and Raleigh now. Here as we move on over here towards San Antonio, Texas, down here. In terms of rainfall, no rainfall seems to be expected as we move into tomorrow either. And then as we move into December the 2nd, Monday, seems like no rain is possible on Monday either. And if I look at Raleigh, doubt any rainfall is expected for Raleigh either. And it seems like I am correct, even though maybe Monday night you may want to look for something. We'll talk about that tomorrow, though. But in terms of temperatures as well, let's go and talk about that. So as we go on, look at that. Here it is loading right now. So let's go on and check out the likes. We have 4 people watching and 4 likes, but 7 people have viewed so far. So if you are one of the other 3 that have not hit the like button yet, make sure that you do that. Low temperatures tonight, though, at around 48. High temperatures tomorrow at around 68. Low temperatures tomorrow night, or high temperatures tomorrow at around 68. Low temperatures tomorrow night at around 45. And then high temperatures only going to around 66, and then easily dropping already below 60 as you get to around 7 o'clock. As you move up here towards Raleigh, North Carolina, it's going to be definitely cooler as you have low temperatures tonight, around 31 degrees. Speaking of, you can see the freezing temperatures over here in South Carolina. If you have not brought your plants, pets, anything like that inside, that is important that you do want to bring inside. Well, please bring your pets inside, but I'm mainly talking about plants. That is important that you want to bring inside because of the freezing temperatures. Make sure that you do that. High temperatures tomorrow at around 51-ish. Low temperatures tomorrow night at around 31. And then high temperatures only going to around 43. And then as you get as early as 7 o'clock p.m., it could already be down to 7 degrees. So it's going to get cool fast on Monday. And I think for everybody, even in South Carolina as well, Monday is going to be our coolest night. For sure, as we get through. Talking about severe weather, I already checked for excessive rainfall. There was no excessive rainfall expected, but if you go to the SPC Outlook, nothing for either location. So now, talking about the entire United States, there's your last look at your radar right here if you wanted to look at it. The entire United States right now seems to be... we have that, obviously, freeze going on for portions of South Carolina, Georgia, southern Georgia, northern Florida as well, North Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi, all these places, pretty much the entire deep south is pretty much going to go over a freeze tonight. And then places like southern Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, and West Virginia, all of those regions will receive some winter weather. Lake effect snows going on in New York. We were just talking about that. Also a snowstorm possible up there in northern Michigan. Fog going on in the west, and then maybe even some freezing fog going on in western Nevada and northeastern California. But that's pretty much it. Let me check the chat one more time. I don't see anything else. So that's going to about wrap this up. Make sure that if you have not hit the like button or the subscribe button yet, make sure that you do that. Again, as we are trying to get to 400 subscribers. And that's going to be about it. So I'll be back tomorrow evening, because I do not make updates on Sunday mornings. But I will be back tomorrow evening with your Sunday evening and your week forecast for December the 1st through December the 7th, and your December forecast as well. And your winter forecast, because it is the start of a new season tomorrow. And it's also the end of hurricane season as well, tomorrow as well. So that was our last hurricane update tonight. And it, again, you can see right there at the bottom right now. But he said none is expected for the next 7 days. So that is our last update for that. And we are finally done. So we'll recap that later next week about what's happened. And that's going to be about it. Pretty much the outlook for this week. I will be back again tomorrow evening with your evening forecast update.
Hey, hey.